previously.
That feels good, man. Man, that feels nice. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me today. Sorry guys, let's try that again. So this video is talking about everything that I've done from the past. Sorry guys, excuse me 1 second. There you go, much better. Guys, this is Champagne S3. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. And today we got a really big video for you guys. For you guys that are new here and you guys don't know anything about this channel, basically this whole channel revolves around my Audi S3 2017 and everything I've done with builds, the installations, DIYs, tuning. If you guys are interested in that stuff, take a look. I'm going to link it up right here for a playlist. And for you guys that have been here from the very beginning, you guys know how big this video is and how long we've been waiting for this moment. So guys, we went and hit up the dyno at Eurocharge Canada, and let's head there right now. Let's take a look and see what the results were. Sorry guys, I couldn't help it. Alright guys, so I just did the first dyno, and if you guys saw that, we hit 529 wheel horsepower and 450 wheel torque. So this is with E70 fuel currently. It's a blend, so pretty happy with that. We sent the log and the file over to Sam, my tuner, 613B6, and he's doing a small revision. We're gonna load up the new map and we're gonna try that one more time. Alright guys, so we just did the second pull, and we picked up a few wheel torque and wheel horsepower. It's at now 459 wheel torque. So happy with that, we're getting some results. The only problem is with that last run, because we just reflashed it, it actually traction control hit on the dyno. unfortunately, but I think the second time around when we do the pull, that shouldn't happen, so we should get a better reading. We got the revision and we did another pull, but we didn't really pick up too much. It looks like my high pressure is starting to stumble right now. So if you guys don't know my setup, I have full fueling, except for my multiple port injector, really at 925. I think if I want to push it more, I got to upgrade it to 1300 cc to get more out of this. So we're gonna try one last file. It's gonna be the kill file.
Sub-zero.
Oh,
Fatality.
just to see where we're at, and we're probably gonna bump it up to 34 pounds of boost. As it currently sits right now, all of this was done on 33 pounds of boost on E70 fuel. So let's try that last one and see if we pick up anything, or if my fuel is just really limited and this is the peak. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for the dyno tuning session here at Eurocharged. We did a few runs, as you guys can see. Mainly we were trying with my street tune, and then we did a little bit of a kill map. So this is just a summary in short. So for my street tune, which is set at 33 pounds of boost, this car made 529 wheel horsepower and 459 wheel torque. Wheel horsepower and wheel torque, if you're not familiar with these figures, is basically the power that is made at the wheels. When you hear horsepower numbers from dealerships and whatnot, that is power that's quoted from what it's making at the engine. So that doesn't take into factor the drivetrain loss and all the power loss before it makes it to the ground, to the wheels. So if I were to quote it in those figures, this car is actually making 624 horsepower to the crank and 541 torque. So that is very impressive, considering this car stock comes 292 horsepower, and I can't remember the torque figure offhand, but you know what, it doesn't really matter. And then we did our kill map, so that was set with the boost at 35 pounds, and on those runs we hit peak timing of 20 degrees, and the final numbers were 447.82 wheel horsepower and 462.65 wheel torque. So guys, I'm super ecstatic about that, really happy. My goal for this car was I wanted this setup to make 550 wheel horsepower. Now obviously we ran into a few issues with the high pressure fuel, kind of stumbling a little bit. It looks like my multiple port injectors are a little too small. I might have to try upgrading and trying again, but I think with those upgrades and with an aftermarket exhaust, this car should be an easy 550 wheel horsepower car. If I were to convert these numbers into the crank horsepower numbers, this car on the kill map is making 646 horsepower and 545 torque. Now we are back. I hope you guys enjoyed those clips. I am super ecstatic with the results on this project. Now let's get into the details of my build. So I did write it down just so I don't miss anything. So as I mentioned, I have a built motor, forged internals. I went with Mahle 82.5mm pistons and DM forged rods, and I topped that off with some ARP head studs. For bolt-ons, guys, for turbo, I went with the DBV2 V2 Journal bearing turbo. I also have a DBV2 3-inch turbo inlet pipe, as well as a DBV2 3.5-inch downpipe catless. Now for intake side of things, I have Freesmoke manufacturing 4-inch intake, and I also have some CTS charge pipes. So that's both sides, throttle side as well as the turbo outlet side. Alright guys, that pretty much sums it up for my build. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comments down below, or send me a message on Instagram. I'm more than happy to share any information with you guys, or even share my experience with the whole builds and whatnot. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. thank you guys very much for tuning in. Stay tuned, because there's more, and we will definitely catch you on the next one.